Oi, gente, tudo bem? Hoje eu trouxe aqui o meu noivo coreano, Hyun-min, para falar com a gente, para conversar com a gente sobre a cultura de trabalho na Coreia. Pra gente conversar sobre tudo que você precisa saber antes de vir pra cá trabalhar, se é o que você quer. Você pode se apresentar?
Em português?
Em português.
Oi, me chamo Hyun-min. Eu tenho 26. Muito prazer.
Como vocês podem ver, o português dele ainda tá aprendendo, então a entrevista vai ser em inglês, a gente vai conduzir em inglês. E, na verdade, é mais para ser um estilo de podcast. Eu trouxe só algumas perguntas que eu acho importante. So, let's start? Okay. First of all, there is anything you want to say to foreigners that want to get job in Korea?
Like in Korea, we have like the time that you have to work in the 1 week. It is 40 hours. Because we usually work for 8 hours per each day in weekdays.
Without counting the...
Without counting the lunch time.
Counting the lunch time? How many times?
In 9 hours then. But like in some part, like in some job, they are always calculating for 9 hours, but they don't give us like 1 hour of the lunch time.
Really? That's bad.
But it is like special like job, like a doctor or nurse or something. I think it would be like some other kind of there.
And what do you think is the most important thing to foreigners that want to come to have? Like, what they have to do or to pursue to come work here?
First of all, you have to speak really well. Not really well, but the basic Korean, I think is really needed. And I think if you can speak like English, it also would be good. And the way like Microsoft thing, like PowerPoint or Excel. And I want to tell you like we have so many kind of non-regular job. We call it 비정규직. Because we started in like 1997 because of the IMF crisis. We have no dollars in Korea. So like we have to buy dollars really like expensive from other country. But we had no dollars. IMF said, oh, we need like we are in crisis. But actually most of Asia like going same things during that time. So we call it Asia crisis. I don't know, some kind of that.
Asian crisis. Actually, I think a lot of people heard about, not know about too many, like you were explaining, but a lot of people like saw it on the drama 25-21. So it became really popular. So do you think it was like kind of similar, the drama at that time? Like a lot of people broke.
Like even my father gets fired from his job. And like most of like we have some company that from 1st to 30, right? I heard like almost 40 to 60 company broke down.
Wow.
Because of that. Because we had no money for like manufacture the things or like export the things. Because we have no money in really Korea.
And what do you think were the consequences of it in today's days, like on nowadays?
Because of that, we have a lot of
Regular
job. And we can like we always think like we have to get more dollars from others. Like I think we become more solid
after that.
Actually, I didn't work like out of the Korea, but I heard like most of company 존중하다, respect their own like freedom to workers, but in Korea it's not.
What do you mean?
Like Koreans focus on like just group of the company. So if you work in here, I think you can get you guys can think like, oh, it's too hard. Like, cause like all the people have to think the same, and all the people going through the same way like this. It's so
Hard.
yeah.
But you know, in my foreigner opinion, I really think that not only work characteristics, I really think is more like society characteristics. Like,
맞아.
you guys really tend to think in collective, and like sometimes it's really good because like you care so many about the other that you will put like the place clean, you'll not talk loudly, you'll not really disturb the other. But at some point it's also can be bad exactly because of that. Everyone go to same way, you know, same direction. So I think is just a reflex of the society in the work, this part. Really.
In addition, in here, our like employment to properties, just people, how many people live in here. Radio is like 61%. So it means like about 4 out of 10 people can't get a job, or they are trying to get a job. And it means like, it can mean like there's not that many good jobs in here.
I heard it's really competitive to find a job in here, and even like it's becoming worse and worse to youngers to get jobs and those things. So you guys have to be ready to that. What are the things that you think are more different about to work in Korea that if foreigners come, they you think, what?
We have newbies job.
Newbies job?
I think you guys see in the drama. It is like copy the things. The youngest have to do this, like copy the things and make coffee for them.
I also wanted to talk about 야근. I think it's important then to know because it's a strong culture of 야근. Right?
Like it's different company to company. So in company, like my sister's company, like always pay for the 야근. When they have more jobs to do, things to do, they have to do 야근, and they give us money for that, and like even the transport fee, like tax fee for them.
But anyway, they have to work more. It's extra hours, right?
Because we have more things to do, then we have to finish it. Cause
kind different.
But it is something always like related to like safety things, you know, 보안. Because we have to protect our data or something. So in my hospital, like we can't use our USB driver in their computer.
What else do you think is different to foreigners?
To foreigners, I think they're not gonna say those things to you guys. Because I think Korean is more like open-minded to other country people. Because so if other country people do the same as Korean, I think they will understand it.
And what do you think are like the strong points and weak points of working here?
Actually, life quality of getting money is really good, I think. Just like food is also expensive.
And housing.
Housing?
House is expensive.
Houses and expensive, like buying houses. But usually we get paid at least minimum wage, like 9,600원. 9,600 얼마? It is almost same as 21.7 reais.
22 reais.
For 1 hour.
And weak point.
Big point. Most of like 60 or 70, 80% of people usually lives near the Seoul. In Gyeonggi-do and Seoul. So we have to go to work by transportation. It'll be really hell, right?
What is sad because I love Busan. I want that word more works in Busan.
Okay, I'll tell you. In Busan, there's no good company. Like we ranked about the companies, right? There is no 1 to 100 ranked company. There's no in Busan.
But you know, I think that other characteristics of Koreans about that, like to rank a company and all those things, and like I think main foreigners we were about 월급, about monthly payment, and the equilibrium with like personal life. I think like if he's in the top 100 or not is not that many important. So it's another characteristic of Korean workers.
그렇겠지.
How about you? What's your opinion?
Just for me, like I want to get more money when I'm young.
Doesn't matter the 회사는.
Doesn't matter 회사 and doesn't matter the right quality. For me.
아니야.
Just until like 35.
Will you marry soon?
If I work in there for 2 years, I can get like houses big.
아니야, 안 돼.
Even if that.
Just let's discuss later. Kind of foreigners can think Korean work culture as a little bit toxic. What do you think about it? What do you think? Why do you think they have these opinions?
Because still, some old people persuaded us to do a lot of Hoesik or 야근, a lot of things, like unfair things. But I think foreigners can more feel like it's too unfair. Because even if we got used to this culture, but they're not, right? I think most of them feel with 직위문화, like class of the work.
Can you talk about 직위문화 to them to explain?
I think, but a lot of company has that. But in here, like extraordinary. I think, like if they have like higher class, they can almost do everything to others, like low class people, like saying bad things. And even like in here, maybe 20 years ago, like CEO of the company, he did like just 회사원. He did for like 1 year, but one of people just captured the videos and posted into the internet. It became really popular and I think he went to jail because of that.
I think those days things are changing a little bit since we can like easily record and like.
맞아.
Before you talk about Hoesik, can you say what is Hoesik? And explain a little bit about Hoesik.
Hoesik is like just eating dinner. It can be lunch or the like breakfast with other company people. But usually we eat after just work. We went to the restaurant and drink and eat a lot of samgyeopsal or those things.
Kind of drama.
Drama. It is almost same as drama, really. and there are like people saying something in front of the people, and like some people drunk a lot.
How is it? Like, if you don't want to go, you cannot go, you can go out earlier. Like, how does it work?
It's different company to company and department to department. Like in our department, we have only 10 people. So they said we have to go to Hoesik, we must go. But like when we do really like big group of Hoesik, we don't need to go.
What is your experience about Hoesik?
I saw a lot of like bad people and good people in Hoesik. Some people like hit others, or like make others fire his cigarette, or like just people despair and they sleep on the ground or those things.
And I heard that there's also another culture that is changing. So I heard that there is a lot of people that those days that do also like Hoesik without alcohol or going to cinema and those things.
I worked in a hospital, right? So there are more women than men, right? So when I worked in a normal ward, they said, "Oh, we can go to Hoesik, but just go to cinema to see the movies and just with coffees, non-alcohol things, and cake or those things." I think it's spreading.
Some foreigners, when they try to find work in Korea, even is something that is really popular in this internet influencers thing about saying how hard it is to get working here and how competing with Koreans we are in disadvantage. So how do you think about it? What do you think foreigners have that Korea don't have?
I think the big difference is like creativity. Because like most of Koreans like get the things like well organized so strictly. We have to study strictly. Like just we teach them A is B, B is C, C is D, like this. Not about how it goes like this, why it become like this. So I think creativity is so different from other country people. You guys can speak like their own language. I think it can be really strong point for that. They can do like marketing and they have knowledge from their own country. So I think it will be really like good point of you guys.
So do you think even being foreigner is also possible to get job in here? It's not impossible.
Oh, it is not impossible.
It's just hard.
I think it's really like smaller part of getting employed foreigners, like marketing or fashions. But like we have some company from other countries, so they can get hire other country people, right? Also, like farm and factories.
When people think about Korea, they really don't know or just like is not well talked about farm and fabrics work.
I think like most of like 60 or 70% of people come to Korea to work in factories or farm. Farms are most like illegal way, but
A lot of Brazilians specifically go to Japan to work in fabrics.
Factories?
Is really common thing, but I don't hear many foreigners talking like, oh, there is this possibility. There is working fabric in Korea too. I don't hear it. Specifically at the Ansan, that city we live, there is so many fabrics and so many foreigners working like that. So it's important.
It can get more money than other companies. So a lot of foreigners want to work in there like for 5 or 10 years, and then they go back to their own country and buy a house in there. All those things.
Same as Jim.
Okay. I really recommend you guys to work in here. And I really want to be like I want to help you guys to work in here. And thanks for watching our videos. It would be really good chances. And also like working in the Japan and Korea will be really different. And also I think our payment is better than there. Really. And also if you work near Nansan or like Paju or those things, it's near the Seoul, so they can enjoy more.
True. When people come, usually they think about Seoul, like how you live in Seoul and all those things. But there is so many cities that is like half hour, 40 minutes by subway from Seoul. Eu acho que se você tá procurando por trabalho, vale a pena dar uma olhada nessas outras cidades que tem por perto e não ficar tão focado, tão vidrado em Seul, porque, sinceramente, tem até melhores oportunidades para trabalho com estrangeiros. Como eu disse, aqui em Ansan é uma cidade que tem muita fábrica e tem muito estrangeiro. Mas eu quase não vi nenhum brasileiro. Na verdade, eu não vi nenhum brasileiro até agora. Thank you for coming here today, and I hope you can do more videos like kind of podcast.
And if you guys like this, then we can make more, right?
Right. Obrigada por assistir, gente. Se vocês tiverem alguma dúvida, alguma pergunta, é só deixar nos comentários que com certeza a gente vai responder. E também segue no TikTok, que a gente tá sempre trazendo dicas, notícias e comentando sobre essas diferenças culturais. Tchau, tchau!
Tchau!